You managed Don Jazzy.
The Banj and Don Jazzy.
You managed the Banj as well.
Yeah, actually. Okay, so the whole thing with the Banj and Don Jazzy was not incidental, but it was kind of like, because I knew Jazzy first. I knew Michael, that's his name, Michael. I've always known him as Michael E for a long time before he started calling himself Don Jazzy. His full name back then, his full nickname was Sexy. He used to put Sexy in front of it. Sexy Don Jazzy.
How did you discover them?
Okay, yeah. So I didn't discover them.
Okay.
JJC introduced Don Jazzy as his producer. And the funny thing was, the Banj was there as well, but he wasn't part of the group then. He was in the crowd. He was in the crowd hyping them up. Like basically waiting for his opportunity to join the group.
That's crazy.
And become, yeah. The Banj had introduced himself to me. Because the Banj is very smart. That boy, like he had a plan when he was coming from,
what he wanted to do.
Yeah. So he recognized who was who. DJ Abbas, AYO SHONAIYA, even Solek, JJ's, he knew who would get him to where he wanted. So he introduced himself to me, and I, yeah. And I remember he introduced himself by saying, "Oh yeah, Rugged Man is my friend." So that he knows that I know Rugged Man. He's another very important person in the industry, Rugged Man. By October, I had brought Trisman and Tetula to do the show for the Independence show. So the Independence show happened on October the 3rd. And of course, I got them like a 6 months visa. But the thing is, they only just stayed for another couple of weeks before they went back. They were even living in my house. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me take you guys to JJC's studio. And let's see if we can mash up, do something. And then we did. But by the time we got to JJC's studio in Borough, JJC is like JJC is another guy that, how should I, he's the leader of men.
Shout out to him.
JJC, Abdul, like much respect.
Yeah.
He had some money because, like JJC was a millionaire.
Already?
In pounds. Yeah, at that time. So he had a whole building. He had a whole building with studio, office downstairs, studio, living quarters, Anyway, so they played me the song and I pulled LD aside. I'm like, who produced? Me, I'm a lawyer. I'm thinking splits, who produced and everything. He said, well, I kind of like me and JJC and that Michael guy. That was Don Jazzy.
That Michael guy.
Yeah, everybody still called him Michael then, even though he had started calling himself Don Jazzy.